Yes, you can.
Yes, ma'am.
So one of you can sing a song, sing the prayer song. Anyone, those who are interested, sing a song, sing a prayer.
Let us start with a prayer. Anyone, please. Nobody. I think nobody is prepared.
Sir, can I start?
Anyone can do that.
Okay, Anjana.
Come on.
Anjana, can
Sir.
you? Of course, you can.
Yeah. Yes, teacher. As we all know, we will shine upon the star. You will show your love, God, you're beautiful. You told me you will be there for me. I feel your love cause I do believe. I see you smile down on me. To love, to learn, to live. As we all know, we will shine upon the star. You will show how good you beautiful. You told me you will be there for me. I feel love cause I do believe. I see you smile down on me. To love, to learn, to live.
Thank you, Anjana, for such a nice prayer song in the evening. So very warm good evening to you all. Good evening, dear.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, teacher.
Yes,
Good evening,
yes, good
teacher.
evening. Yes.
Good evening,
Can you all
teacher.
hear me?
Teacher.
Yes, good evening.
Yes,
So,
Sir.
yes.
yes,
Good evening,
okay.
teacher.
So we'll begin. Yes. So we'll begin. Today we will have the revision for our second term examination, as we all know. So the main focus area for the coming examination is first one Unit 3 and Unit 4. So we have to go through all the lessons of Unit 3 and Unit 4 and plus the language elements. Okay. So we'll have a glance through all the lessons and all. I hope you have already started your revisions, right? Have you all started your revisions?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
So let me ask you, yes, very good, very good. So we are moving on. So the unit 3 is a lot of values. I hope you still remember the title, lot of values. And the first lesson is, no, no, okay. Keep in mind that I will give you some like tips. Can
Lisha.
anybody tell me what's the name of the writer? The best investment I ever made?
Dr. A.J. Cronin.
Who is the writer?
Netish, I think your voice is breaking.
Is the teacher?
Voice is breaking. I think Netish.
Okay. Okay. Okay, just 1 second, teacher. So, teacher, am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, we'll move on. Unit 3, the title is Lot of Values. And the first lesson is the best investment I ever made. Can you tell me what is the name of the writer?
AJ Cronin.
Dr.
AJ
A.J.
Very
Cronin.
good.
Cronin.
AJ, Dr. AJ Cronin. Can you tell me what is his full name?
Archibald Joseph Cronin. Dr. Archibald Bishop Cronin. Dr.
Very good.
Archibald Joseph Cronin.
Yes, Dr. Archibald Joseph Cronin. He is not only a writer, he is also a doctor. Okay. He is not only a writer, he is also a doctor. So he is one of the important character in the lesson, the best investment I ever made. Can you tell me who is the next important character?
Mr. John.
Mr. John.
Yes,
Mr.
yes,
John.
yes, Mr. John. The friendship, we cannot say it is a friendship, but the relationship between Mr. John and Dr. A.J. Cronin, that is the gist of the lesson. So I would like to tell you something. So this is just a recall for you. Our narrator, that is Dr. A.J. Cronin, he is on a ship journey. He is traveling from America to London. And the narrator sees a passenger watching him closely at the promenade deck. So the narrator is watching a man closely from the promenade deck of the ship. Then he means our narrator understand that man, he is not alone. His wife is also with him. And the last day of the journey, they had a talk. So, in the midst of the talk, they understood that is Mr. and Mrs. John. So, can anybody continue the story? So, this is just the hint I am giving to you. Can anybody complete the story of the best investment I ever made?
Teacher, may I?
Yes, sir. Your name?
Teacher, my name is Vaishnavi.
Okay, Vaishnavi, come on, continue.
So AJ Cronin was talking with Mr. Jonas, but he was not really aware about him. And in the middle of his talk, he was making understand that he was a good person, and he was asking him how you had involved in this charitable organization and working. At the time, he was telling that Mr. John already know him, and he had Dr. Cronin had helped him at once before 25 years. At the time, Dr. A.J. Cronin got a clear picture about those minutes, which was important minutes in Mr. John's life. On a November midnight, when he was sleeping, a sergeant of police was knocking the door, and he very suddenly wake up from the sleep, and the surgeon had asked him to get up and come following him to help a person who had attempted a suicide. And with the surgeon, the Cronin was putting on a cloth and was running into the snow, and he had...
Okay, Vaishnavi. Yes.
Yes,
Vaishnavi,
teacher?
okay. So we all know the story. Yes, it's good, Vaishnavi. Your narration is very excellent. So my first tip for you is we can expect a narration of the story, the best investment I ever made. Okay, we will expect a narration of the story, the best investment I ever made. Okay, is it clear, dears? So an expecting question for examination is a narration of the story, the best investment I ever made. Is it clear? So the tips, if you're asked to write a narration, what are the things we have to keep in our mind? So please write down. If you're asked to write a narration, first of all, you should write about the name of the writer and about the title of the story. Then comes the content, that means the story, and at the end, you should add a conclusion. There should be an introduction, there should be the content, means the theme of the story, then you can conclude with a small conclusion. So, the best investment I ever made. And A.J. Cronin is saying, in his life, once he saved the life of Mr. John, it was the best investment. So, invested a person's life, he felt it as the best investment in his life. Is it clear, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
And one more question. Yes, one more question is, there can be a passage, a passage will be taken from this lesson and some questions will follow that passage. So that may be the first question of your examination. The first question, read the passage from, maybe it may be from the best investment I ever made, or it may be from the danger of a single story, or it may be from the scholarship jacket, like that. It may go like that. A passage will be there. Based on that passage, there will be 5 questions. And you can read the passage 1 or 2 or 3 times, then you can write the answers. When you are writing an answer for a passage, you should read the passage minimum 2 times. Read the passage twice, 2 times, then read the question. Again read the passage, then you will be able to write the answers. This is a way you have to comprehend a passage. This is a way you can comprehend a passage. Is it clear, dear? This will be the first question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So, the best investment I ever made from that, the expecting questions, maybe a narrative, okay, maybe a write-up can be asked. So, I would like to move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is the danger of a single story. I hope you still remember the danger of a single story. Can anybody tell me the name of the writer, the danger of a single story? Excellent. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Can anyone tell from which country she is from?
She is from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yes, excellent. She is from Nigeria, but the world is calling her as an African. The world is calling her as an African. Actually, she is from Nigeria. Nigeria is one among the country which belongs to the continent Africa, but the world is calling her Africa. So I would like to share some tips from the lesson, The Danger of a Single Story. So the main theme of that story is do not create stereotypes. Then single stories are about a person or a nation may lead to wrong and incomplete judgment. See, we cannot, when we face a problem, and when we take care of something in our hand, we should think in different ways. The danger of a single story is giving us a warning. When you're treating a problem or when you're facing a situation or when you're facing anything, think in different directions. Don't go in one way, okay? Just go through the different ways. So, in the story, The Danger of a Single Story, you can see the narrator, she is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And it's a speech, The Danger of a Single Story, it is in the form of a speech. Yes or no? Can anybody tell me what's the first line of that story? I am a
storyteller. I'm a storyteller.
Yes, I am a storyteller. She is saying I am a storyteller. So, and she is saying, I would like to tell you some. What she is saying? I would like to tell you some
Personal stories.
Yes, excellent. Personal stories. So she is going on like that. And she is introducing herself as a storyteller. Chimamanda, she is introducing herself as a storyteller. And she is saying one more thing. I am an early reader and I am an early writer. She is saying I am an early reader and I am also a early writer. And then she is saying I started reading British and American stories. She is saying I started reading British and American stories. She is saying I started reading British and American stories. So what happened? The British and American writers influenced her a lot. The British and American writers influenced her a lot. Is it clear, dears?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, because of the influence of the British and American writers, when we read her stories, there we can see the life of Europe, or we can see the life of white people. We cannot see the life of African. The world is having a picture of Africa, right? So what is our imagination, or what is our opinion about the life of Africa? What do you feel?
A poor country.
Yes, a poor country. But when we read the books or the writings of Adichie, can we see poor people?
No.
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 Can we see?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, we can't see. And she is saying, in her experience, she met one poor boy. Who is that poor boy? Fide. He is the one and only poor boy. She met in her. Yes, Fide. She met only one boy. And all other characters, they are driving cars. They are not starving. They are leading a very luxurious life. So one day her professor said, Dear Adichie, your characters are not authentically African. I can't call your characters as Africans. So this is a comment made by her professor. So this is what we can understand about the writings of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Is it clear, dears?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then one day, her American roommate, she was shocked. She asked Chimamanda, you just play your tribal music. And what was played by Chimamanda on that day? Anybody can tell? Can you tell me? Chimamanda's roommate said, my dear friend, you just play the song from Africa. So what was the music played by Chimamanda on that day?
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's music.
Yes. Yes, she played the song of Mariah Carey. Who is Mariah Carey? Anybody knows? Who is she?
A pop singer.
Pops.
Yes, she is a pop singer. It's a Western singer, Western music. Because Chimamanda, she was listening to English songs and she is a very good speaker of English. And when they listen to her language, they ask, how? You are African, you are a Nigerian, but you are speaking very, very good English. So what was the reply given by Chimamanda on that time? What she said?
Nigeria's official
Nigeria has
language
English
was
as the
English.
official
Yes.
language.
Excellent. The official language of Nigeria is English.
English.
So I am speaking very good English. So this was given by Chimamanda. So I hope you got an idea about the lesson. So here also we can expect a paragraph question. That means a reading passage. Based on that, some questions will be there. And you can read the passage twice and you can write the answer. But from this lesson, we can also expect a question of you can also expect a write-up because Adichie's characters are stereotypes. How you can prove, or can you? I hope you get me. Yes,
Yes, teacher.
maybe a write-up
Yes,
based
teacher.
on this lesson can be asked. Yes, they ask about the characters of Chimamanda. So I already told you, you should be ready with your pen and paper. Okay. So let me give you a question. Let me ask you a question. I'm just reading, you just listen to me. Adichie, it's a dialogue, Adichie, who made this basket? Please write. Adichi, who made this basket? Question mark. Are you writing?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then next
Can
dialogue.
you repeat
Fide's
it?
mother. Yes, sure. First dialogue. Adichi, who made this basket? Who made this basket? Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next dialogue. Fide's mother, colon. Fide's mother, colon. Then write, Fide's brother made it. Fide's brother made it. Fide's brother made it. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts? Okay, now write. Adichi asked Fide's mother dash. Adichi asked Fide's mother dash. Next line. Are you writing, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one. Fide's mother, yes, yes. Fide's mother replied dash. Fide's mother replied dash. I hope you understood what type of question is this.
Convert direct speech to indirect speech.
Excellent. So this question will be like this. Read the dialogue given below and complete the sentences that follow. The question will be like this. Read the dialogue given below and complete the sentences that follow. See, we don't have much time to discuss about grammar in detail, but I would like to tell you some important things. So there will be a question of reported speech. So here the question is, Adichi, who made this basket? Fide's mother is replying, Fide's brother made it. Now the question is, Adichi, now you'll write the answer. Adichi asked Fide's mother. What Adichi asked Fide's mother?
Who
So what
made
should be the answer?
Who made this basket?
Who? Oh, that should come as a answer. And what should be your answer? Adichi asked Fide's mother. What should be your answer?
Who had
I would like to
made
tell you
that
something.
basket?
Just 1 second. I would like to tell you something. We are discussing indirect speech. Indirect speech is also known as reported speech. Okay, now we are talking and the second person is listening and he is reporting that to another person. So in reported speech, the basic thing you have to keep in mind is we have to use past tense. So how we report this one? Can anybody tell? Please write and read.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes.
Adichi asked Fide's mother who had made that basket.
Have you all got the answers?
Yes, teacher.
Who writes this answer?
Teacher.
Okay, now who is reading this answer? Please give your name too.
Gauri Nanda VS.
You are from which school?
Government Girls Nayatingara.
Okay, very good. Okay. What's the next answer?
Teacher,
Second one? Yes. Yes, please.
Adichi, Fide's mother that who had made this basket.
Okay. Second one?
Fide's mother replied that her brother had made that.
Fide's mother?
Fide's mother replied that her brother, his brother had made that.
His brother had made that. Okay. Any other answer?
Fide's mother replied that his brother had made this basket.
Okay. So, just 1 second. So I'll read the answer once again for you. Adichi asked Fide's mother who had made that basket. I think the Gauri Nandana said it rightly, right? Adichi asked Fide's mother who made that basket, right, Gauri?
Yes, ma'am.
Honestly, got it correctly. Yes, very good. And next one is Fide's mother replied that Fide's brother had made it. I think those who have read, they said it rightly. Okay, so I hope you just had an idea about the reported speech, but in a hurry-burry way, we cannot discuss reported speech. Anyway, I'm just mentioning you, there will be a question of reported speech for your coming examination. Sometimes it may be the dialogue may be from the lesson. Maybe, I'm not sure, but I'm expecting, I hope you still remember the lesson, My Sister's Shoes. Have you?
Yes, ma'am. We do remember.
Yes. So, still remember. So, you have to brush up your memory, okay? My Sister's Shoes. Can you tell me who are the characters in My Sister's Shoes?
Ali
Sarah and Ali.
Ali.
Yes, Sarah and Ali. And they belongs to a very, very, very poor backward family. And we can see the Iranian cross-section, Iranian poor life in, we all know that, we feel that those who are living in Arab nations, they were all very rich. But when we read the story, when we read the script, the screenplay of My Sister's Shoes, we feel that how pathetic their lifestyle is. They do not have food. They do not have anything for their livelihood and all. So here, Ali and Sarah, they are not actually talking. They are writing. And they are writing their exchanges. So, I would like to give you one more question from reported speech. Can you just write down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please write down. Yes, write down. Sarah, dialogue. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Next dialogue. Ali, dialogue. I lost your shoes in the vegetable shop. I lost your shoes in the vegetable shop. I repeat the question once again. Sarah, why are you upset? Ali, next one. Ali, dialogue. I lost your shoes in the vegetable shop. Okay, shall I give you the question? A. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. First question is, what did Sarah ask Ali? What did Sarah ask Ali? What did Sarah ask Ali? Question mark. Question B. What did Ali reply? What did Ali reply? Question mark. First question, what did Sarah ask Ali? Second question, what did Ali reply? So write the answer for these two questions.
Teacher,
Yes,
finish.
Abhijit,
Finish, teacher.
can you read the answer, Abhijit? Please
Yes.
read the answer.
Sarah asked Ali that why he was upset.
Sarah asked Ali why he was upset, right? Abhijit, you're from
Yes.
school?
Complete teacher,
Don't-
complete teacher.
Higher secondary school, Kolathumma.
Okay, fine. So what the answer is? Sarah. So who completed?
Me teacher.
Abhijit completed. Next
Teacher.
person. Your name, please.
Me, teacher.
Me.
Name?
Yes.
Anushra. So
From
you're from which school,
PPHS
Anushra?
Karaka.
Okay, Anushra. Can you read your
I'm from
answer?
Karakoram. People hate this Karaka.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, Sarah asked
Can you
Ali.
read the answer?
Sarah asked Ali that Sarah asked Ali that why he was upset. Ali replied that he lost her shoes
Okay.
in the vegetable shop.
Okay. Any other answers?
Did you get it, teacher?
Teacher, me.
Yes, Anoop, right?
Yes.
Your school, Anoop?
Government VHS Malingate.
Okay, fine, Anoop. Can I read the answer?
Sarah asked why he was upset. Ali replied that he had
Sarah asked.
why he was upset.
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 Yeah.
Good, Anoop. Can I continue? Go to the
Teacher,
next
may
answer.
I answer the next question?
Okay, Anjana.
Sarah asked Ali that why he was upset. Ali replied that he lost Sarah's shoes in the vegetable shop.
Okay. Sarah asked Ali why he was upset. There is no need to add that because there's a question word. Okay. Why Sarah asked Ali why he was upset. And the next one, Ali replied that he had lost her shoes in the vegetable shop. Is it clear, dears? I repeat the answer once again. Sarah asked Ali why he was upset. Next question, what did Ali reply? Ali replied that he had lost shoes in the vegetable shop. Now is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, when you are writing answers for reported speech, read the question 3 or 4 times. Okay. Read and think. Definitely you will get the answer. If you are reading more, you will be able to write more. So if you are reading a lot, if you are reading a textbook a lot, you will be able to write a lot. Because reading gives you vocabulary. Reading gives you words. Reading gives you knowledge. So like that, when you are attempting an examination, read a lot. See, you will have 15 minutes as school of time. So make use of the time properly. If you're reading, instead of looking each other, if you're reading the question clearly, then you will be able to write the answers clearly too. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so So far, we discussed three lessons. One is the best investment I ever made, one, the danger of
The
it in the
danger of
story,
it in the
and a
story.
glance, yes, and a glance through
Shoes.
the lesson, my sister's shoes. So just read my sister's shoes too when you are preparing for your examination. Okay, now I am moving on to the next lesson. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
So
ma'am.
next one, the next lesson from Unit 3. I love this song very, very much. I love this poem very, very much. Can anybody tell me which is that beautiful poem?
What?
The Ballad of Father Gilligan.
Yes, the Ballad of Father Gilligan. Can anybody tell me what is the name of the poet?
William Butler Yeats.
WB Yeats.
Yes,
WB.
W.B.
Yeats.
Yeats, William Butler Yeats. See, this poem, it's a beautiful one because the title, The Ballad of Father Gilligan. Can anybody tell me what's the word meaning ballad?
A storyline poem.
A story and poem.
Yes, yes. You children, you love stories. So here we have a story in the form of a poem. That is the Ballad of Father Gilligan. And I would like to say, the hero of this poem is an old man. He's an old parish priest, and his name is Peter Gilligan. What is the name of the parish priest?
Peter Gilbert.
Gilligan.
Gilligan. Yes, his name is Peter Gilligan, and he is the priest of a church, a parish, And what happened over there? See, before a couple of years, we were all affected by a pandemic. What's the meaning of pandemic? Tell me.
A disease that is spread all over the world.
Yes, and what was that disease? Can you tell me?
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Yes, COVID-19. COVID-19 spreads throughout the world. So it is a pandemic. But here in our time, there is another problem. There is not a pandemic, there is an epidemic. So what's the difference between the words pandemic and epidemic?
Epidemic spreads over a particular area.
The
Excellent, Gauri. Yes. Abhijit, yes. Abhijit, come on.
epidemics is a disease that spread all over the world.
No. That's pandemic. Epidemic is that spreads in a very limited area, Maybe in Trivandrum or in Neyatingara or in Kartagada, we can call it as an epidemic. But pandemic means it spreads through all over Kerala, all through India, all over the world, like that. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So here, in the parish, the parish people are all affected by an epidemic. So what is happening there? People are dying day by day. So here, our hero, he's a very old man. So he is very busy in giving last communion and funeral to the dying people. People are dying every time. The father is very busy and he is a very old man. So he is so tired. The father is so tired. And one day, after giving last communion and funeral to dying persons, he is back to home and he feels very sleepy. So he just wants to sleep. At that time, there comes a knock. Father, can you come to my home? Father said, I'm so sorry. I'm unable to come. I'm not coming. Let me sleep. And he is sleeping in his chair. But the next day morning, the father wakes up. He is riding his horse with 101 mile speed and moving to the dying man's home. When he reached there, the father is knocking at the door. Tuck, tuck, tuck. An old lady, she is there and she is opening the door and asking, Father, have you come again? Why you are coming again to my home? So the father was shocked. Why she is asking such a question to me? Then father said, how is your husband? Then she said, my husband is not here. He is dead, as merry as a bird. He is not here. So the father was thinking, and he understood when he was very tired and when he was so uncomfortable, God has sent his angel in the form of Father Gilligan. So that angel has given the last communion to that dying man and he is dead. So Father understood that if we are 100% giving our dedication to our duties, God will be with us. So in our cases too, if we are giving our full, there will be a success. This is a very good example. We have to take into account of our life too. Is it clear, dears? I hope
Yes,
you got
ma'am.
the idea of the poem.
Yes, ma'am.
So here you can see the points we have to keep in mind. The everlasting love of God. That is point. The everlasting love of God. And the old is he is 101% beautiful. So God was with him when he was in trouble. And here in this poem, it's a very beautiful poem, simple, and we can find rhyming words. And we will have the rhyme scheme. Can you tell me what's the rhyme scheme of this poem?
ABCB.
ABCB.
AB? Yes, AB. Yes, it's AB. CB is the rhyme scheme of this poem. And the rhyming words are like lay, say, eve, grieve, die, I, asleep, peep. All these are the rhyming words. And this poem is blessed with a lot of figures of speech. For example, simile is there. Simile means comparison of two things, like or as is there. For example, he is dead as merry as a bird. It is an example for simile. As merry as a bird. See, it's very easy to pick out examples for simile. If in a poetic line there comes like or as, we can easily pick it for simile. So here, as merry as a bird is an example for simile. In Malayalam we say ubama. In your Malayalam classes you might have learned that ubama. So in English the simile. Okay. Then comes metaphors are there. Auditory image. Auditory image means the images of sound. What is auditory image, dears? Images of sound. What is auditory image?
Images and
Sound. For example, the sparrow chirp. Sparrow chirp. The beautiful song of sparrows. Then pray leaves shake in that wind, opening the door. All these are the examples of auditory image. Then comes visual image. Visual means what we see. What we see. For example, green swords, stars, moth, rookie, lane, and fen. All these are examples of visual images. Then comes alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of same sounds in a particular line. For example, for half of his flock, no rest, no joy, no peace, Mavroon, Mavroon, the man has died. All these are examples of alliteration. So, from this poem too, we will expect different types of questions. First one, read the following lines from the poem, The Ballad of Father Gilligan, and answer the questions. That means one or two stanzas from this poem will be there. Based on those stanzas, they will be asked some questions. Read the stanzas one or two times, read the questions, then again write the answers. Another important question from the poem is appreciation of the poem. So I hope you may know, your teachers have already taught you how you should prepare an appreciation. So simple, it's very simple. Your reading of the poem will make you a very good critic to prepare an appreciation. See, when you are appreciating a poem, you can write the merits and you can also write the demerits and you can add your own points about the poem. So when you are preparing an appreciation, first of all, write about the title of the poem and the name of the poem. Then write the theme of the poem. You can also, and you can also mention the figures of speech, the rhyming words, the rhyme scheme, metaphors, similes, everything that can be added at the end of the poem. At the end of your appreciation, you can also write your opinion, whether you like the poem or you didn't like the poem, whatever you feel, you can write that. That's your choice. So, like that, you can prepare the appreciation of the poem. I hope you get me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now we will move on to the next unit. Unit 4. Unit 4 is Flight of Fancy. Unit 4, Flight of Fancy. So from that unit, we will have 3 lessons. The first one is the scholarship jacket. So the first one, the scholarship jacket. Can you tell me what's the name of the writer, the scholarship jacket? Yes, Martha Salinas. And when we start reading the story, Martha, what she is doing, in which class she is studying?
8th standard.
Yes, she is studying in standard 8. And one more thing, she is studying in Texas school. In which school she is studying? Which school are you studying? Texas school. She is studying in Texas school. And this Texas school had a tradition. Can anybody tell me what's the tradition of Texas school?
A tradition of awarding a scholarship jacket every examination.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, the tradition of Texas school is they are awarding a scholarship jacket for the class 8th grade upper.
Valedictorian.
8th grade will be awarded with a scholarship, a valedictorian. Yes, that person will be awarded a scholarship jacket. And our poor Martha, she is a Mexican girl and she is working hard to win this jacket. But there comes some problems. But when we reach at the end of the story, who win that scholarship jacket?
Martha.
The winner. Martha. She is the winner. Yes. Martha is the winner. There were some conversations between Martha, her teacher, and her grandparents. Then principal. There was a very, very relevant question asked by Martha's grandfather. Actually, that question, it is the twist of the story. Martha, if you pay $15, how we can call this as a scholarship jacket? Martha, if you are paying $15, how you can call it as a scholarship jacket? What's your opinion? Is this a twisting point of that story? That question asked by her grandfather. What do you feel?
The scholarship jacket cannot be bought by money.
Yes, that's the point. That's the turning point of the story. So the principal was shocked listening to the words of Martha's grandfather. He was shocked. So there was a change in the decision. At the end of the story, Martha is receiving the scholarship jacket. So I hope you may know the story in detail. So the expected questions may be a narration. Okay. And another question is, now Martha, she is titled as the winner of the scholarship jacket. Prepare the likely speech by Martha on the day she is receiving the scholarship jacket. The speech by Martha. Can anybody tell me, if I'm asking you to prepare a speech, how you will start your speech?
Give a
By a
salutation to the audience.
Salutation.
Yes, first we will have a salutation. We'll say good morning all, respected principal, respected parents, teachers, and my dear friends. It's a great day to me, right? Is it a great day or a sad day to Martha?
Great day.
Great day. Yes, this is a great day to me. I received the scholarship jacket. I never ever expect that in my life that I will win this jacket. So like that, you can begin the speech of Martha. Okay, if you read the story 1 or 2 or 3 times, you will be able to write the answer for speech. And there will be another expected questions from this lesson. One is a diary. See, the chances for two diaries from this lesson. One is the day Martha heard that she's not going to get the scholarship jacket. On that day, she was so shocked. Shocked or sad, shocked or happy? Tell me, dears.
She was shocked.
She was shocked. So, how she started writing her diary?
Oh, wonderful.
It was really a bad day for me.
Yes, it's a very bad day for me. It's a sad day for me. I never expect that. Oh my God, what a condition. How sad I am. So, like that, she will write her diary. And the last day, she heard that she is going to title as a winner of the scholarship jacket. On the day, how she expressed her thoughts in her diary.
A wonderful day in my life.
Yes, a wonderful day in my life. Another thing. Any other salutation or any other beginning?
An unbelievable.
Unexpected. I forgot this beautiful.
Right. Yes. So one more thing. Excellent. See, two things you have to keep in your mind when you are preparing a diary. Just write down the date, day, all these things you must include when you are preparing a diary. Okay. So with that, I would like to wind up that. So a speech, a diary, then a narrative. Okay. When you are asked to write a narrative, you should write a lot. Okay, because it's a 7-mark question, and a diary it's a 6-mark question. Okay, one more thing, maybe a chance of some questions for reported speech, because we are running short of time. So I'm just moving on to the next lesson. Any doubts in this lesson, the scholarship jacket here?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can we move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can we official letter in this chapter?
From scholarship jacket.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you can expect. Anyway, there will be a letter. Okay. Not an official letter. Maybe a friendly letter I am expecting. Official. Okay, anyway, you can prepare for that. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, next lesson is poetry. Poetry. Can anybody tell me what's the name of the poet?
Pablo Neruda.
Yes, Pablo Neruda. See, Pablo Neruda is the pseudonym of the poet Naftali Ricardo
Reyes
Basalto, right? See, what's the name of pseudonym? What's the meaning of pseudonym?
Full name.
Pen name. Pseudonym means pen name. Okay. Yes? Pseudonym means pen name. So, Naftali Ricardo Reyes Basalto. His pen name is Pablo Neruda. That means he was popularly known as Pablo Neruda, just like our Madhavi Kuti, Kamala. She is known as Madhavi Kuti. Madhavi Kuti is a pen name. So clear. So another word for pen name is pseudonym. It's there in your profile, in your textbook. Okay. So here the poet, Pablo Neruda, he is saying, I do not know how I become a poet. I do not know how I turn as a poet. From where poetry come into my life, I don't know. That's what he is saying. Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
And he is saying from where he got the inspiration to become a poet, he do not know. He started writing the first line. It turns a faint line. And he is saying, I was walking through everywhere. And when the universe come to my mind, I started writing poems. And what I feel is that we can see in literature. So what we feel or what we experience in our own life, that we can see in literature, in poetry and all, poems and stories and novels and all. What is life? That is literature. That's a short thing, What is life? That is literature. What is life that we can see in cinemas? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the poetry in this poem, Pablo Neruda is also saying that what's happening around me, that comes to the paper through my pen, and I become a great poet. So from this poem also, we will expect a question of appreciation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
prepare an appreciation. You should prepare an appreciation of the poem poetry. Is it clear, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. So we'll have some rhyming words and figures of speech. It is also there. So just read and prepare an appreciation. And with that, I would like to move on to the next lesson, the last lesson. The never, never.
Yes.
The never, never nest. Have you enjoyed reading this lesson? The never, never nest.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. This is actually the never, never nest. It is the present day life we can see in that one act play, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We are all running behind EMIs. We are all running behind EMIs, right? So here, what's the name of the writer? Cedric
Cedric Mount.
Mount, and he is the author of the play, the one act play, The Never Never Nest. And this one act play, it is making fun of the present generation. This one act play is making fun of the present generation. Because, we people buying everything through installments. We like that. So that writer is making fun of the people. And can you tell me who are the important characters?
Jack, Jill, and
Jack and Jill and On Jane. Andy is there. Anne's name is On Jane. Jack and Jill, young couple. And our Andy, she was shocked by seeing the lifestyle of Jack and Jill. Because whatever they are processing, it all bought through installments. Okay. Yes or no? Can anybody help Jack and Jill at the end of the story?
no.
When we
Yes,
read
ma'am.
at the end
Teacher.
of the story, yes?
Anjay.
Can anybody help them at the end of the story?
Anjay.
No.
No, nobody. They were in a very pathetic condition. So, what lesson we have to learn from this beautiful one-act play? Never ever go
Buying
behind installments. Yes. One more thing, we should try to live or lead a life, whatever our earnings, and we should try to live with our own earnings. Okay. So if you are having 100 rupees for your life, if you are systematic, everything will come in your way. That is not in the case of life, in your studies too. If you are systematically doing things, everything will come in your own way. Is it clear? So from this lesson, it's an online play. So maybe a review can be asked. Review of the lesson, the never, never nest. Always a dialogue for reported speech. Sometimes a passage of 3 or 4 dialogues will be there. Based on that, there will be some questions. So these are the lessons for our upcoming examination. And I would like to tell you some more things. I just want you to listen to the type of questions too. The first question is a reading passage. Then comes a poem, a comprehension poem. Then comes a poem. You have to write the appreciation. And for appreciation, do you know what's the mark for appreciation?
5.
The mark for appreciation, yes, 5 marks. Yes, 5 marks. And appreciation, there is no choice for that. Then comes answer any one of the following. So maybe a narrative from the lesson, the best investment I ever made, or a narrative from the scholarship jacket, something like that. See, you cannot avoid the lessons. You already learned for your first time examination, the adventures in a banyan tree, Project Tiger. Just have a glance through those lessons too. And narration will be there, and the mark is 7 marks, 7 or 8 marks. It's 7 marks for narration. So you have to, your answer should be quite lengthy, Clear? Is it clear, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next comes another reading passage, another reading comprehension passage. You can read the passage and write answers for that. Then comes a narrative or a letter or what may come. Then a profile, a question of profile. Maybe a question of character sketch. So the best investment I ever made is the best lesson for the examiners to ask a question for character sketch of Mr. John or the narrator. Okay. So don't forget the narrator and the sergeant of police, the landlady from the lesson, the best investment I ever made, a chance for a conversation. 2 from the lesson, the best investment I ever made. Then comes a notice. Your school is organizing a program and you are the secretary of Echo Club, or you are the secretary of the school health club, or you are the secretary of the school film club. Prepare a likely notice. Next question, the scholarship jacket. Based on that, there may come a question for newspaper report. Martha won the scholarship jacket. So that news came in the newspaper. You are asked to prepare a newspaper report. Then comes information transfer. That means some general data will be there. Based on that data, some questions will be asked and you can write answer for those questions. Next one, read the following conversation and complete it suitably. See, a dialogue will be there and some blanks will be there. So in that dialogue, there will be a question of question tag, a question, maybe what's the line like that, a question. Then comes if clause that we will expect in that question. Then comes editing. Editing means error correction. Then phrasal verbs will be there. And preposition. Fill in the, supply the missing words to the following passage like that. Preposition or, articles may come for that. So this is the overall view of a question paper. I hope you got an idea because it's very short time, This is just a brushing up of your memory. We cannot take everything, each and everything in a very minute way. So I hope you got a glance through all the lessons. How do you feel, dears? Have you got an idea about all the lessons and have you got an idea about the question paper?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Kindly reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think I touched all the parts of, all the areas from our lesson and textbook and grammar things, but we can't take everything in a very detailed way because we are running short of time. Hope that you can make use of the tips and you can prepare well for your examination. So I wish you all a very happy exam days. Prepare well, read well, practice well. Whatever subject or whatever part is difficult for you, you spend more time for that. Okay, because each exam will give you a new outlook. Okay. So what do you know or what do you learn or what do you understood? Through your pen and paper, you are writing, and with that evaluation of that paper, you can understand where you reach. As a student, it's time for you to study hard, work hard, prepare well for your upcoming exams. Okay. So may God bless you all and this is the second term, and soon you will all going to write your first public examination, and we are all preparing for that. So I wish you all a very happy days to come. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you, dears.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, dears.
Thank you, teacher.